Hey, what's up guys? My name is Austin and welcome back to my channel. So 2020 is upon us. I am super excited for this year. 2019 was the biggest year of my life. I moved out, I got a car, I moved in with my girlfriend, I got a dog, I pay my own bills. That one was not fun. You really don't realize how much an adult actually spends until you become one. I know that seems like common sense, but I was like, oh my god, like you literally have to pay for everything in this world. I learned a whole lot of lessons. I chose to follow my dreams and my passions and create a YouTube channel. Crazy year overall. Now I know this video probably isn't gonna get like 1 million views or anything crazy like that, but I really do want to have this on the channel more as like a documentation of my current status so that I can see this in a year and kind of see like all the things that I've accomplished after making this video. So guys, I have a quick list here. It's just 9 things that I am going to be really focusing on for 2020 to make it a super successful year. So my first goal of 2020 is to hire a mentor. Now I know this might not seem like the most lucrative thing to basically put on this list, but it is something that I've been looking into. I've been looking around at different mentors and everything, and I really want one. The thing is, to be successful in the area that you want to be successful in, you have to be around people that have accomplish the things that you want to do, essentially, which right now I have no one in my life that is a YouTuber and an online fitness coach and basically like a business person all wrapped into one. So I need to expand my horizon and actually network with someone that has basically done those things. Now, one person that I've really been looking into is a guy named Vince Del Monte. So I'm hoping to hire him. I know if he ends up watching this video anytime soon, he probably thinks I'm brushing him off like 100 times, but I legitimately can't start right now, so that's why I'm waiting a little bit, and I 100% will hire him or someone because I do need that guidance and help to basically get to the next level. So I really think it's important, if you don't have that figure in your life, to kind of look outside, like online even, to find someone who's going to guide you to where you want to be and who has proven to be successful in the field that you want to be successful in. Number 2, I want to create a successful coaching business. Now, if you guys don't know, I was a personal trainer for about 7 months roughly at Good Life Fitness in Canada. It's the biggest personal training company in the world. I did pretty well. Like, I had a really good client roster. I had pretty good hours. Like, everything was going really good, except there was some stuff that wasn't going very good behind the scenes. So I ended up leaving the company. I didn't stand for some of the stuff that they were doing and conducting behind the scenes that nobody knew about. Was not happy at all, and I had to leave. That environment was so negative that it was just really bringing me and my mood down and creating me into a very negative person, which I am not. So I shifted my expertise to online. So now I can, instead of having a tiny little fraction of the market, I can literally coach anybody. They could be in Australia, Japan, Taiwan, Canada, US, Mexico, doesn't matter, which I think is awesome because ultimately down the line, I want to be able to connect with some of my clients. So if I have someone from Sydney, Australia, for example, if I'm going on a trip to Australia, I want to meet this person in person. So I've shifted my business online and I want to create that to be very successful. I want to get about 10 to 15 clients and basically help them every day throughout the month to achieve their fitness goals. Number 3 is YouTube related. So that is that I want to have 100,000 subscribers between my 2 main channels by the end of this year. I do have a 3rd channel, but I really do want to focus on the 2, which is this channel and the Austin Meds channel, primarily because otherwise, if you have too many things going on, you're not going to succeed in any of them because you're going to put like 10% of your effort in 10 different things, and it's going to take either forever to grow them or it just won't happen, which is why my YouTube has suffered in the past, because I had like 6 channels going on in the last 3 years. And if I had focused all that energy into one channel, I could have had a pretty decent sized channel by now, but instead I chose to focus my energy in a whole bunch of different routes, and that's why I haven't grown to my potential. So I want to have 100,000 subscribers. I want to have that as my main income so that I can produce the content for you guys that I see is valuable and fit. That is going to not only help you guys, but also inspire you guys. That's my 2 big things that I want to get across on this platform. Number 4 is fitness related. So I really want to get to a 315 pound bench. I am 50 pounds away from being able to do that. I don't do 1 rep maxes, so that does not count at all. I want to be able to do 315 at least like 3 times, not just like 1 iffy rep and, call it a day. I also want to squat 400 pounds. Now, my legs have been a really problematic area for me to grow, just because I've had multiple ACL injuries in the past when I was younger playing a lot of sports. So it is really, really hard for me to get mass in that area because there's a whole bunch of imbalances everywhere, and it's like awkward for me to squat and get low and everything with my knees. Number 5 is I want to be debt free. Now, nobody ever taught me about finances when I was younger, and I am basically dealing with the aftermath of being dumb with my money. Now, of course, I am only 21. The average 21-year-old has a lot of debt. Luckily, I don't have a whole bunch of debt because I didn't get like massive student loans or anything like that. Some students, that go to like med school or some private schools, or, maybe move away to another country and get student loans for living expenses and everything like that. That gets a little crazy. Upwards of like $50,000 plus in student debt with an interest rate that you're essentially paying down for like 2 decades. Of course, you can pay it faster or slower, just like the average seems to be about like 15-20 years, because that interest rate just keeps you paying and then basically keeps it the same. Like, you pay a little bit, the interest goes up. You pay a little bit, the interest goes up. So I didn't want to have to do that. My debt essentially came from living in my hometown, going to school, saving money by doing that, but spending it in a dumb way. So I was like, I'll go watch a Toronto Maple Leafs game, we'll go watch a Raptors game, I'll buy some shoes, I'll do this and that, I'll travel, I'll do these different things. That ain't how it works, boy. And in a year when I'm watching this video, I better be debt free and not be spending my money as dumb. Honestly, I can't really even do that because I moved out, and how I said at the beginning of the video, I do have bills now, so I can't just go buy, 3 pairs of shoes bi-weekly and do whatever I want with my money. I actually have to spend it on things that I need. So I need electricity, I need food, I need to pay my rent, things like that, which has really matured me in a financial sense. Debt-free Austin is coming in 2020. Number 6 is I want to upload 208 YouTube videos. Now, this comes with consistency, because the only way to grow your YouTube channel is to be consistent. Before, what I did, which caused basically a big downfall in my potential YouTube career, was I would upload, like 5 videos in 1 week, and then I wouldn't touch it for like 2 months. And then I would upload like 1 video saying, I'm going to upload consistently, and then I wouldn't do that. And then, another month would go by, another month, and then I would have like a 4-month gap, like crazy stuff like that. This year, I'm going to be consistent. I think I've uploaded like 4 or 5 videos already, and it's only January 17th, which is very, very good. I'm only counting this video as video number 1, so I have 207 more to go after this. I'm actually making a giant countdown so that I can actually visualize that and make sure I hit that goal. That basically equates to about 4 videos a week, which is very doable because 1 video takes approximately like 3 hours to do. 12 hours a week to put into my potential future job is not bad at all. It's quite a small investment, really, to be able to work from wherever you want in the near future. Like, if this channel takes me 5 years to grow to the point where I don't need to have a regular job where I like clock in and get paid, I think that's worth it. So 208 videos are coming at you in 2020 between this channel and the Austin Meds channel. Number 7 is to get to 7% body fat. So that's another fitness related goal. Last summer, I think I got to just above 10%. So I was like pretty lean. Right now, I'd say I'm at probably like, maybe the 18% range. Like, I still have a good like definition, I guess, but I'm not as vascular as I could be. So 7% is my goal. I'm no longer doing any dirty bulking or anything like that. If I ever do a bulk again, it'll be a lean one. I'm sick and tired of getting all fluffy like I am now and then having to cut down, and then you look shredded for a couple months and then bulking season again, and it's just like a dumb cycle, and it's such a bro cycle. So I'm gonna stay lean all year round now and gain small amounts of size throughout the years because I'm only 21. I can realistically put on maybe like another 10, 11 pounds of solid muscle by the time I'm 30. Number 8 is I want to travel. Now, me and Brittany, which is my girlfriend who lives in this beautiful apartment of ours, it's not exactly clean right now or finished, but it will be very, very soon. We are huge travel bugs. We want to travel the world. We want to get a scratch map and just scratch all the places we go to and ultimately travel the entire world by the time we are 30. Now, to get that started, I have 4 trips that I really, really want to go on this year. One is 100% confirmed, and that is Las Vegas. I believe we are going in April or March, one of those two. I'm not really sure, but we're going to Vegas. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Mexico, and I want to go to Portugal. Now, I've been to Portugal like maybe 4 or 5 times already, but Brittany has never been, so I want to show her around. Like I've been there a few times, so I'm almost like a amateur tour guide, if that makes sense, who can barely speak the language, so essentially like a half star on Google if you were to rate me. But I really want to go back to Portugal. Their McDonald's has chicken wings and beer. You can never go wrong. I love to travel. I love to go on planes. I love to try new food. I love to see like scenic things and just see different cultures and how people interact and everything. And then the sports in some of those countries are insane as well, so I definitely want to watch some sports games. And the last thing on my list, number 9, is I want to make $70,000 this year. Now, $70,000 might seem like a lot to some people, and it might seem like peanuts to some people. For me, that would be an amount that would essentially pay for all of your bills, give you a lot of money left over, and at 21 years old, that is a lot of money that just kind of, you know, you can travel with, you can invest it, you can do essentially anything you want with it. And now that I've learned financial lessons, I'm not just gonna go and just, you know, spend the whole thing. Like, sure, I need to finish up my apartment. I have a whole like giant list of things I need to get to finally like complete this space. But realistically, that is about like $1,500, $2,000 worth of stuff, which is kind of low considering it's like move-in costs. So like you got like furniture that you still need and different things and decor and all that. That's honestly not that much. So I would have a lot of money left over, and I'm getting really into stocks, investments, and creating my own business and so on. So having that extra cash would really, really help. And then it would also help to minimize my debt. So as I said before, I want to be debt free. So if I make $70,000 this year, all my debt's gone and I don't have to worry about it ever again. And I can actually mentor people to not make the same mistakes I did, which I will be talking about for sure on my other channel, which is Austin Meds. So guys, $70,000 is the goal. I can 100% achieve it. If I post those videos exactly like I said, I will be able to blow my YouTube up, be able to make ad revenue through that, also work my personal training business, and also work at Apple. And I have no doubt in my mind that I can make $70,000. It's honestly not that much if you think about it. So guys, that is my 9 goals for 2020. Leave a comment down below of what your goals for 2020 are. I'm very curious. Like a lot of people, it's like money related. Mine is more like happiness related. This is like a Gary Vee knockoff right now, but essentially, like, if I can make, you know, $70,000, I will be happy. All my stuff's paid for, my debt's gone, I can travel, I can do everything that I want. Now, I know what some of you guys are thinking, oh, this guy thinks money buys happiness. It does not. I know that for sure. Money is a tool, and that tool, if used correctly, can create happiness, because it's not the fact of having money, it's what money allows you to do. So for example, if I'm a huge sports guy and I'm like, I love the Toronto Raptors, I need to watch the Toronto Raptors, am I going to be happy getting floor seats at the Raptors game? Heck yeah, I am. So that's what I mean by money. Like, having $1 million in my bank account is useless to me. I could care less. But if I have all my bills paid, I'm not stressed. I can do whatever I want whenever I want. You know, buy whatever I want at the grocery store. Go see some sports games, travel a little bit, this and that. That would make me happy. I don't need a Ferrari, a Lambo, or whatever at like 21, 22. If I had one, awesome. But is that going to make me happy? Maybe for like, you know, a couple days having it and drive around, but it's not going to keep that happiness longevity. Being consistent with your happiness is what's actually going to cause your quality of life to be high. My plan is to achieve all 9 of these things on here, and I'm going to document the whole thing on this channel. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you smash that subscribe button and the like button and the notification bell and whatever else you see down there besides the dislike button. But yeah, guys, I am fed up. Right now, I am working a ton. I actually just worked I think like 12-hour day. Like I was literally working from 9:30 in the morning to 9:30 at night. I don't feel exhausted by any means, but I feel like tired, but not physically tired, if you know what I mean. I feel like, I could crush this list right here and I wouldn't have to do this, essentially. That's my biggest thing. I don't want to trade my time for money and just be a slave to someone else. If I work like an 8-hour shift and I make whoever, 10 grand or whatever, and I'm coming back with less than $300, that doesn't add up to me, and I don't like those margins whatsoever. So that's why I love entrepreneurship. Like I can run these YouTube channels, a coaching business, maybe do some kind of product sales. I have a couple apps I want to develop, all these different things that I won't have to, clock in and trade time of my life to someone else to receive peanuts for. Now, peanuts meaning a little tiny bit of money. And some people are probably picturing like someone giving me a bag of peanuts. That's not what I mean. Sure, I love some peanuts, but I want money. So guys, that was way longer than I expected it to be. I expected this video to be like 8-9 minutes. It ended up, I'm at 20 minutes and 40 seconds right now. That is my goals for 2020. Please leave your goals down below. Make sure they're big and also make sure they're specific. Like if you write, I want to lose weight, like if you lose 0.001 pounds, you've lost weight this year. You need to have a specific goal. Another way to really make sure you achieve it is to write it down all over the place. So like get a few of these sticky notes, put one in your car, put one in your notebook, put one on your fridge, put one in the bathroom, I don't know. The more you look at this, the more it's going to establish habits that are going to kind of lead you there, if that makes sense. For example, if I see I have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube and I see that like consistently throughout the day, my subconscious is going to lead me towards routes and actions that are going to lead me there. So if I didn't do this, chances are, some days I'd come home from work and I'd be like, yawn, watch some Netflix, go to bed or whatever. Like today I worked 12 plus hours and I still, like what time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 11:02 p.m.
It's 11:02 p.m. I've been working since 9:30 and I still had to make this video because I could not allow myself to go to sleep without filming this. So you got to have that motivation and drive and have that specific goal, because if it's not specific, it's not going to happen. I'll tell you that right now. But guys, I'm going to leave it off right here. I'm going to watch this video in a year and do like an update video and also my 2021 goals when that time happens. But for now, thank you for watching this video. Once again, I don't expect this to really blow up. This is more like documentation for myself. That'll give me a little bit of a motivational drive when I watch this video. So guys, thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate it. If you guys watched the whole thing, I don't know what's wrong with you. That's way too long, but I really appreciate it. I am going to blow this channel up this year. I am going to impress myself, the people that I know, my loved ones, my friends, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing it too. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys all have a great night. It's almost January 18th considering how late it is. I work at 9:30 in the morning. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I don't want to do this again. Work 12 hours, go to sleep, wake up, go back to work. That's ridiculous. I want to be my own boss, not have to be on someone else's time. I want to be making my own schedule however I want it and not working around shift work or any work for that matter. So guys, have a great night. Crush your goals in 2020. Thank you for watching and I will see you guys next time.